and a happy Labor Day weekend to you. Just run a few trains and maybe add a couple things to the layout. Alright, I think I'm going to try to add a backyard to this little spot right here. We'll see how it turns out. There you go. Hello there, Caboose 1973. How you doing today? And hello to you there, Valley 56. Just kind of a last little minute impromptu Sunday afternoon running some trains. Go back in the driveway there. How's everybody doing today? What do we think? Is that a little bit of an improvement? A little bit different? Go get a few people put in the backyard there. Valley 56, that sounds pretty cool, man. Sounds like you're having a good day. Yeah, you'll have to get a nice little run session going. I know I thought I brought a couple people over there. There they are. I don't know what they're doing other than just standing there. Okay, sounds like you got a few things done around the track then. Good. Bunch of switches ready to switch. Yeah, you'll be operating a bunch of trains in no time. Running stuff everywhere. Yeah, I burned out a switch right here about a month or so ago. And I have 3 extra right-handers and I have no extra left-handers. So yeah, it had to be the left that burned up. So I need to replace this, reconnect it. At least for my snap track anyway. Regular track, I've got boxes and boxes. I probably got 3. No imagination. I probably have at least 50 or more switches in a couple of 3 boxes. But they're not snap track. They're for a permanent layout. This isn't my permanent layout. This is the mess around layout till I get some stuff moved around in the garage. This is the Bachmann nickel silver snap track is what I have here right now. And nothing on the table is fastened down in any way. It's all just sitting there. Every tree, every building, every bush, it's all just sitting here. I'm constantly switching things around and moving things and stuff, so yeah, all this track is just, you can just pick it right up and see. Not tacked down anywhere. But it still runs okay. It'd run better if I tacked it all down and got it all leveled and smoothed and straightened out, but it seems to do okay. It makes it easy to switch things around and add stuff and take stuff down, and also really makes it easy to figure out what I want to put on my permanent layout, because I can build it here, use it for a while, kind of see if I like how it looks, maybe replace it with something else, and then see how that looks. So mainly I'm not in a hurry, I'm not in a race. This is just a hobby. I'm just do this to have some fun. So it's always enjoyable to tinker around with the bit. It's not really all that big. It's only about a little over 10 foot by 4 foot. About 4.5 foot, that last couple foot I added at the end, but main thing is I can run some trains, you know. This tree over here. This looks out of place. All right, I think I got it. Did we get it? Are we back on? I think we got it back going. Sorry about that interruption. Internet, YouTube, not sure which. I have it going over here on my tablet, and I never lost anything on the tablet other than I saw the Wheel of Death. Yeah, it wouldn't restart on its own. So I had to basically go through end stream, restart the stream, and then when I was doing that, it asked me, do I want to restart where I left off? And I said yes, and then it immediately started right up for me. But it was not reconnecting on its own. Also cooking a little dinner in the background over here, so Yeah. Mostly 70s stuff. My permanent layout will be in the 70s era. So basically, this is just a mishmash of stuff I have that I've been putting on the layout. Stuff that I'm actually going to put on my permanents is kind of set in the back area. I do have a plan for this layout as well, and I'm kind of working on that. Yeah, we have a Union Pacific switcher on the center loop, and it is pulling a couple of Northern Pacific Yellowstone Park passenger cars. And on the outer loop is a Santa Fe pulling some passenger cars. Get my little vacuum out and start doing some vacuuming here and there, wiping some stuff down. Awesome. Yeah, I have an appreciation for all trains. I don't mind any of the Asian stuff, the bullet train stuff, different scales. I have a bunch of N scale, so eventually I'll be doing an N scale layout as well. I have a little bit of O scale, so there's been a couple times I've had O scale on the table. Actually, I had a second deck for a little while with an O scale steam loco going around the center. But my main table, my main layout will revolve around the 70s, and it's going to be a beer brewery in town, distribution kind of center, all that built in the 70s style. So to make your layout a 50s South Wales layout, are you going to have to do a lot of scratch building? Or are you going to be able to find things around you that are kind of similar to that era that you can build and, paint and do a little bit of weathering on and whatnot? Everything was covered in coal. That sounds very unhealthy. Steam Locos weathered to the max. I haven't done a whole lot of weathering. I've got so much stuff to tinker with and fool around with. I do a lot of buying stuff online on eBay. I'm getting big lots of stuff on sale. Christmas time, I bought somebody's layout last Christmas, so I've probably got at least 20 or more Locos back there in my shop, waiting to be tested and see if they work and do any repairs to them or not. I probably got at least 30 kits to build of everything from gas stations to houses to buildings to box cars and things. I've got about 3 or 4 boxes of repairs to do that are like a couple sets of passenger cars and a whole black train. Can't remember what the name of it is, but it's all in black. I think a couple of items aren't named at all. So I got a lot of stuff to build and tinker with and mess with, and so yeah, eBay, buy that stuff on the cheap. You know, if you're willing to spend $100, $150, you can get a couple boxes of something mailed to you. I've heard of what a lot of these guys are paying for just one locomotive. I mean, I can basically everything on this table compared to one locomotive. Because you can buy it on the cheap. Everybody wants the newest stuff. They don't want DC. They don't want stuff from the 60s and 70s or whatnot. But that's the stuff I want. I'm kind of like, I guess if you'd say if I was a car guy, I was an old hot rod guy, you know, from the late 60s and early 70s. So yeah, I like them, all those Locos. Loud, slow, fast, pull a lot, doesn't pull anything, doesn't matter. As long as it runs, I get it on the track, I like it. And if I don't have it, I want it. To the point that I want, you know, 2 A's and a B unit if I can. So yeah, that eBay, that's like a drug. I can't go on eBay. I'll buy too much of that stuff. You gotta know where to look. Look down in the deep dark dungeons at eBay where nobody's looking, and you find the stuff that nobody's bidding on. The next thing you know, you got a huge lot of trains for a couple $100. kind of building up this little car lot on the end over here. Oh, absolutely. 65 to 75, all of it. Whether it's a Camaro, the Super Bee, the Bumblebee, Chevelles, Barracuda. I mean, all of it. Just the Daytonas, the Mustangs, the Bosses. I know a few of them kind of got a little weak in the later 70s, you know, about 73, 74, 75. The motors weren't as hot rodish as as powerful as the earlier generations, but they still look really badass. And you can always tweak the motor a little bit if you're wanting to go fast. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in a hamburger joint with a drive-through. I'm gonna have to scratch build most of it because all I have is just the roof. If you see, it has a little Pepsi logo. It says refreshments, sandwiches, hamburgers, soft drinks. So I'll build a little drive-through around window, walk up to the front window, put a couple benches from the set in the front, parking in the back. I think that'll fill that area up. I think this is just too cool to use with these old Pepsi logo on it. So I'm going to have to put that to use. Yeah. You need, you always look for the guy, not the guy who sells trains, but the guy who just sells stuff. Whether it's records, CDs, movies, leather jacket or something. The guy who buys stuff like storage units, storage lots or something like that. And the next thing you know, he's got a couple boxes of train stuff. He's only got $5-10 in each box, so he really doesn't care as long as he makes a little money on it. And since he's not in the train selling business, he's not on other people's radar, so other people aren't going and checking him out like some of the main guys. And you're the only guy bidding on it and getting it for next to nothing. But again, they bought it for next to nothing. Or they might not even have $5 in the box that you paid $100 for. That's what a lot of that turns out to be, is they're just sellers who grab anything they can in bulk, used, and then resell it. Those are the guys you get a good deal on, and gives you something to work on too. Tinker around, get them going, put some couplers on it, put some metal wheels on it. So yeah, when the pictures make it look like they're bad, but they're not actually bad, like they're just missing some wheels, they're missing some couplers, but the other stuff's all intact. That wheels and couplers and things are replaced. I'm always ordering me up a box of 100 from Metal Wheels from Yankee Dabbler. About every 6 months I'm ordering 1 or 2 boxes of those. yeah, roller hop, absolutely. That's cool. Sounds like a fun little ride, little V-dub. Yeah, that's why my garage is full. I have a 69 SS El Camino. Rebuilt 350 with the 4-barrel on it. Lifted in the back, you know. High in the back, short in the front. Big tires all the way around. Typical hot rod. Nice little hood scoop added to the front. Bucket seats. It's a black interior bucket seats with a Hurst shifter. It is an automatic, but it's a Hurst shifter with the chrome Hurst shifter setup linkage in the center. But it's also got the race setup, what they say, so I can manually switch it over and manually shift first, second, third, fourth. Got the Hydromatic whatever edition. But I've had it since I was a teenager. Late teens, 18, 19. So that big old monster takes up a lot of room in the garage. Doesn't allow me to build a layout like I'd like to. So I've been really kind of trying to figure out, do I want to build something outside to move my El Camino out to? Or do I want to build myself up a bit of a, you know, I guess you'd say a train shed and move my trains into it. My back bedroom, it's not, I have too much stuff that I want to put in there, so for me to turn that into a train room, I'd have to pull everything out of there, and I don't want to pull everything out of there. So there's enough room for me to build a nice N-scale back there, so I will do that eventually. But again, like I said, I'm not in a race. I'm just here having fun. Just a hobby. Not making any money at it. But I'm definitely stuck in that 70s era because I wanted trains when I was a kid. I was a kid in the 70s. I wanted trains, but I didn't. I didn't have toys when I was a kid. That's not something my parents did. So I have to buy the toys now when I'm grown up. So it's going to be as 70s as it can. So a lot of stuff that's on here definitely won't be on my permanent layout. It's too modern. Oh, as far as running it right now, my radiator has a hole in it. I need to replace the radiator or take it out and have it rebuilt. And here in Southern California, or California in general or whatever, you have to keep insurance on it at all times, no matter what. And it's linked to your registration. So the second your insurance goes out, the insurance company contacts the government, and the government revokes the registration on your vehicle. So even if you have it parked, you're not doing anything, the second you don't have insurance on it, you don't have registration on it. So to just have it set and not drive, I would have to still have insurance on it. So right now, just as a financial thing, it's just best to not kind of do anything right now. Like I said, I'm 55 and I've had it since I was 17. So I've done a lot of driving in it, and had the motor rebuilt and stuff, and I've had plenty of fun with it. But you just don't, kind of in the middle of saving money. I want to get a new vehicle, get rid of my old work vehicle, that kind of stuff. And the economy's really weird right now with everything jacking up in price around here. I mean, can't believe how much things have changed in a year and a half. Changed more in the last year and a half than it has in my entire life. That's a good question. O scale or N scale? Boy, you can do so much with N scale in a small area. Multiple towns, multiple seasons, multiple eras. And you can buy huge lots, or at least here in America, you can buy huge lots of that stuff for a couple $100. I mean, hundreds of pieces for a couple $100, it seems like. But O gauge, that's pretty badass too. That really, it's much bigger, and you can see it, and it's in your face, and definitely easier to work on than N scale. Boy, getting inside one of those little things are not so easy. Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one, really. As long as you like trains, man. Trains are trains. I like trains, European trains, the Asian trains, American trains, South America trains. When I was a teenager, my neighbor a few doors down had a caboose in his backyard that was basically just kind of his hangout place, and he'd let us hang out in there. He had some video games set up and everything. We'd go over there and hang out with his son, play video games in the it was a big giant red caboose. I can't remember if it had a name or not. I just remember it was red, and we would hang out, play video games in that thing. It's kind of almost more like his son's fort to hang out in. So I definitely did not have any video games when I was a kid. Well, I don't know if the maturity has any place in model railroading. Let me re-say that. Maturity has no place in model railroading. How about that? I want to go back to my youth. I don't want to be mature. I have to be mature every day. Why do you think I'm broke? I'm broke because I pay my bills. And you have to be mature to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to play with trains and be a little kid again. Yeah, I know no maturity in model railroading. Nuh-uh. I want to be as silly and as kid-like as I can be. Well, hopefully she keeps you young, right? Keep you on track, keep you on top of things. Most everything I own is used too. Even the new stuff, somebody else bought it, never used it, then I bought the stuff and then I have it and it's taken out of the box 20, 30, 40 years after it was boxed up. It's like all these trees, you barely touch them. They shed everywhere. Really bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, car on the track. What's gonna happen? Oh, blasted him out of there. You're dead, sir. You lost. Car versus train. Car always loses. Always. Train has an undefeated record against cars. I don't think I could put that there. I don't think my hand will fit in there. I need to glue them in place. Nope. Nope. No way. Close. Kind of close. A little something. Yeah. And the other half of my layout is going to be for my favorite football team. I'm going to put in a stadium, parking lot, train entrance and all that for unloading and loading. Park, all the stuff that goes with a football team. Oh my God, that's so funny. Do you want to feed yourself or do you want to buy a Loco? Well, honey, I want to buy a Loco. To tell you the truth, I want a Loco. But you need to eat, damn it. That's so funny. Yep, they're good for something, aren't they? Yep, it's a bit different, a bit more technical, a bit more of a, I don't know, precise, instead of being a tough guy. That stuff those Italian dudes do, what do they call that? Man, I can't think of the name of it. It's rugby with fighting. I've watched a bunch of it. Man, what the heck is the name of that? And they explain, I watched even a documentary explaining the rules and stuff, and it's like, the rules are, you are to score at any cost, and the rule for them is to stop the score at any cost. So those guys just straight up square up on each other and just start throwing fists. And the first one to get dropped is not doing so good. More of just a big massive fight than an actual game. But hell yeah, this is America. Everything we got was copied from somewhere. Shit. We're the last guy on the block. Everything else was already invented, so we just had to repurpose it for ourselves. Absolutely 100% rugby without protection. So you have a motorcycle. What kind of motorcycle? A pocket rocket? A Harley? A scooter? I used to ride a motorcycle for a few years. I mean, it was a few years, that's all I had was a motorcycle. It was a Kawasaki KZ650H. Basically, street version of the police officer's motorcycle. They run the Kawasaki as well. Or back then anyway, in the 90s. Here's America. You know what? I don't know if these are actually labeled a specific line. They are labeled per car. Let me pull it in here and stop it and see what we see here. Okay, this one, United States Mail and Postal Car. Passenger car 9354, 9551, 908 something 30. So this is Railway Express America. Let's say America, I can't quite see that. It says Railway Express. I might have to get a magnifying glass to even see that. I have my glasses on too. Well, Railway Express, number 9987, United States Mail, and Railway Post Office. And these just have the numbers. So I guess this could probably, you can name it anything I guess you wanted if you really needed to. Alright, let's see. Turn it up a little bit. Let's get some speed going. Act like we're kids. There we go. Whoa. 53 Vincent Black Shadow. Sounds badass to me. Just the name, the Black Shadow. I don't know if I want to get on a train called the Black Shadow. It sounds a little scary. Am I going to come home from this train ride, sir? sounds like a good superhero name. The Black Shadow. Doesn't it? Doesn't that sound like a good superhero name? You've been warned. If you do wrong, the Black Shadow will come for you. Deep Twin. 1000 V Twin. What's that? It's, was it Yamaha or somebody made a huge, it's almost like a car motor on a motorcycle. Let me see here. Oh, yep. I'm down to about 20% battery on my phone here. I'm filming this on my phone. About an hour and 39 minutes. Thinking, can I make 2 hours? I don't know if I have enough battery to make 2 hours. I'll try to make 2 hours. That's 20 more minutes. I'm going to try to do 20 more minutes. If my battery gets down too low, then I might have to stop stream. But yeah, we'll try to do 20 more minutes. Darn it, the picture just went bad. Yep, that happens sometimes. It's kind of a warm day here. And when this phone gets hot after running an hour and a half, 2 hours, the picture kind of gets messed up. But sometimes I can fix it. So let's see if I can fix this. I'll try to fix it. Let's see. We'll go to... put it on old 8mm. Oh man, 36, and he's located the, oh geez, that's like finding the Holy Grail there, buddy. The 36th one. Better not tell anybody. everybody's going to want it. Let's see, let's walk over to this setting. Go over to this setting. Usually I go through a different couple settings, and sometimes it'll fix itself. It is a little bit warm in the house today. Faster than lightning. $750R, yep. It doesn't have to be the biggest motor on the block. It's how the power is put to the road. Alright, that looks like it kind of fixed itself a little bit. Rather than we are magic bubble in it. What's that guy's name? Lawrence Welk. We've got the Lawrence Welk show happening here. That seems to have cleared the picture, so let's see if we can go back to... Let's try a couple other ones. Go. This is under YouTube's setup, and this is called... That's called Slate. It's called Pop. Does it pop? This is called Crush. This effect is called Dawn, right there. This one's called Dream. I'd call that, I've had a couple drinks too many. That effect is called Glamour. This one's called Blush. It's already messing up again. It was cleaned up and now it's messing up again. I might not be able to do 2 hours. Magic Bubbles cleared it up last time. Let's see if it'll clear it up this time. Nope, it's not wanting to, $99,000. Okay. Yeah. I think people just like that name, Ducati. Sounds badass, so they have to have it. Well, I'm gonna have to get a string here. Is that? I'll just clean a little bit. My my camera's overheating. My phone's overheating. It's been running for a couple hours, hour and a half or so. And I took it off the charger before I put it on here, so that probably heated it up a bit before I put it on. My battery's at 18%. We'll try to squeeze it to the 2-hour mark, which is about 12 more minutes. So we'll see. I do not have to go to work this week. Hell, good for you, bro. Good deal. I'm here in America. We are in a holiday weekend. It's called Labor Day weekend, which is tomorrow, Labor Day. 15 this morning. And got my work done and hit the grocery store, came home, took a nap, got up from a nap, and decided let's run some trains and cook some dinner. So I will be off some days myself, but not all week. So, what time and what day is it where you're at there? I am Southern California, and it is, let me see, it is 6:09 in the evening. I made dinner while we were running trains here and been eating some dinner. I have this is set up in 8mm, what it's called. It seems to be working okay. I don't know why switching from different formats here clears it up. The magic of the bubbles. You are now on the Lawrence Welker show. Come and join me as we play a beautiful music. Oh, my battery. My phone just says, look out. We're running low on power. Let me tap. Let me get it. Can I make it? 8 minutes. I can make it 8 minutes. I have faith in my battery. Come on, battery. You're going to give us 8 more minutes. The public demands it. Yes, Labor Day for the working folk. I'm one of the working folk myself. I'll switch over to no filter and see if it cleaned up. Yeah, not completely. 2:09 in the AM on a Monday here. Yeah. Sit back and relax, no work. Hopefully I kept you entertained for a few minutes. But we're starting to wind down here. We got about 7 minutes to go. I think my phone can last that long. And in case my phone does die on me, hey man, Valley 56, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, keeping me company. Oh, there, the picture's starting to go south again. Yeah, it's overheated. My phone has overheated. I really can't explain why switching from one format to another clears it, but it does. So let's go to, what's been clearing? Magic Bubbles or 8mm? I prefer 8mm. That makes me think of the 70s and Bubblicious. Oh yeah, that was a popular bubble gum in the 80s. All the girls at school had a big old pack of Bubblicious in their pocket. Bubblicious bubblegum. Bubblicious bubblegum is what it was. Huge, I mean, big chunks of bubblegum. All right, Valley 56, you have a great evening, man. And I'll catch you on the next one, buddy. I'm going to try to make it through about 3.5 more minutes. I know the camera's not working as great as it could be, but let's get it there, right? The magic bubbles will clear it up. We've got about 2 minutes to go. And we'll be done with the stream. Hello, Randall. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Man, I wish you showed up a little bit earlier. I'm about to finish the live stream. I've been going about 2 hours, and two things. One, my battery is really low on my phone, and number two, it's overheating. And for some reason, I can switch through a couple of these different setups here. And sometimes it clears it, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, I'm at about 9% battery life, and my phone is overheating big time. So I'm probably going to end stream like in the next minute or so. But yeah, really good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, yeah. Isn't that where you do all your racing at, right? Up there with your family. Got your race set up and hang out with your family and do a little bit of racing. That's pretty cool. Family's important. Yep, my phone's been overheating, and it's been, for some reason, just, it goes all distorted. And if I go through these different settings, sometimes it fixes it, sometimes it doesn't. Like right now it's fixed. But if I go back to normal, in a short time, it'll start looking all distorted and blurry. And I think it's because it's overheated. Let me look at my battery. I'm at 8% battery. Yeah. I'm at the end of battery, man. I'm going to go about another minute. I'm at 2 hours and 59. I'm at 2 hours and 3 minutes. I'm going to go one more minute, and I appreciate y'all. Hope you're having a great day, great evening, great weekend. Good to see everybody. Alright, Valley 56, I just added you to the list of moderators. So the next time you post something, you should show up blue, which will make it very easy for you to both connect and subscribe to other viewers on this channel, but you can kick anybody off who shows up and says something inappropriate. So hopefully I hit the right button for you there, Valley. And you're one of the moderators. Other than that, I'm ending stream because my phone is going to die any second. So it was really great hanging out with you guys. Again, I hope you have a great rest of your holiday weekend. And have a great day.